This is crazy. This is crazy.
In the last video, I found this R32 Skyline on Facebook Marketplace. It was listed for $10,000 and the buyer was very reluctant to sell the car. I decided to give him a very low ball offer. He wasn't too happy with it. Go check out the previous video. But we came to an agreement, and today I'm picking up this R32 Skyline. Do you think what I'm about to buy today is a good idea?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Wait.
What is up, guys? I can't believe I'm doing this. I don't know what I'm doing, man, but after a little bit of discussion, the Skyline owner has accepted my offer. I won't tell you what that price is yet. I will in a second once we pick up the car, but we're just picking up Lachlan because we need to get wheels for the car because he will not sell the Skyline with the wheels that are on it. So Lachlan luckily has Skyline wheels. He should be out soon. We're picking up Lachlan in the Lamborghini. This thing has been serving me very well, guys. I've been dailing it everywhere and it's very fast and it's good on fuel. So I've been driving it everywhere. Far out, this thing looks so good. All right, dude, this is your fault.
My fault, what'd I do?
This is your fault, all right?
What'd I do?
I'm buying this because of you. Do you think I'm making the right decision or not?
Regardless of if you're making the right decision or not, I'm happy for you. I'm happy you joined the dark side.
That's a bad answer, bro. Should I be buying it?
100%.
It's already too late, I already pulled out the money to buy it.
It's damn quick.
It's damn quick, man. All right, we are at a secret location. Whoa, what's going on here, bro?
This is where the magic happens.
Lachlan has a storage unit because he's just got too much JDM junk, including some R32 wheels. So, where are they? Which set are they, bro?
That would be one. That would be one. That's one. And that's one. So, a couple of oldies and a couple of freshies.
Yo, is she gonna start?
For life, yeah.
See you guys in a second. All right, boys, we're back at home and look who is here. Excuse me, buddy.
What do you want?
I want your car.
No. It's off limits. No. Help.
Oh, wait. On our way to pick up the trailer now. You reckon I'm making a good decision, Nathan?
Well, by the sound of what you're telling me, it's worse than Lachlan's. Do they know?
They do know. Okay. It is worse than Lachlan's, but in a different way. Yeah, we're about to find out. Alrighty, boys, we got the trailer connected to Nathan's Prado now. Wish us luck. Great success. Peter, am I making the right decision?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
My neighbors are not happy with the trailer being in the street, man.
We're going to the area.
We're going to the area. We are loaded up. We got all the boys in the car. Look at this. This is off.
I don't know who's fucking on. There's too many imbeciles in this car, and I'm gonna have a R32 on the back of it.
You actually getting this. Stupid.
Boys, we were like 10 minutes into the trip, and I just remembered that I forgot the wheels that we just picked up. Tough.
Drainer, man. Drainer.
It's all Peter's fault.
Jesus Christ. Just grabbing some food. All right, boys, we are here. We're not gonna film too much, or I'm gonna try to get as much footage as possible for you guys, but the R32 is just sitting there waiting for me. We're gonna just do one more quick inspection with the guys, and if it's good, I'm buying it tonight. I'm nervous. We're looking at another car at night time.
Every time we go to buy a car, it's always at night. Literally, always.
Bring it along. You ever got one more wheel?
Shit car, but right now.
This is f***ing crazy. Alright, boys, well, we've got the car on the ground now. We're gonna push it into the street because that's where the trailer is. This is gonna be a piece of work, but I don't regret it yet. I reckon we're gonna make this thing pretty. Trust me. Trust me, boys. Get these guys' faces. I'm gonna prove each one of these guys wrong.
Please do.
I love it. I'm fueled by hate.
He's gonna end up like me, 20 grand in the hole, and the car doesn't run.
He's just moving the forklift now. This, man, it's at least it's still got the headlights.
Look inside.
Look
inside.
Yeah,
you can just
bad.
literally get a video of inside.
I'm not touching that.
That's crazy.
I'm not touching that.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
This is crazy, man. He's making the same mistake I did.
is giving me flashbacks of last time we picked up your car, Lachlan.
This thing's worse than I thought it was, to be honest.
Oh, hell yeah. This does not have a chance.
I just spoke to him. He didn't really speak to us when we inspected the car first time. Obviously, you know, we came here with the intent of buying it, so he spoke a little bit more to us. But it seems like the information he was giving us is leading to that the car is in worse state than I thought. Look, guys, this is for you. If it turns out that the car is a piece of shit, you guys get to experience it through me. But you just haven't had to sacrifice the money, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Daniel, what do you think, man? What do you think, bro?
Look, I knew it was pretty bad, but this is bad. Like, this is like, when he said he was gonna swap the engine, he knows it's gone. Like, it's like almost like not worth fixing it completely. But look, $7 grand, man. It's worth it? I don't know. Like, I'm questioning myself. But look, are you happy? Are you happy?
I'm kind of happy, man.
You got a project car now, so
Yeah, I do.
I've been looking for so long.
Alright guys, the reality's finally settling in. It's my car now. I don't know if I made the right decision or not. We're only gonna find out later. Time will tell if I've made the biggest mistake of my life. But yeah, I think it's nevertheless gonna be entertaining for you guys. So I think that's the main motivating factor behind buying this car. So yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Do I keep my glasses on or off for this?
I reckon you should take them off for this, bro.
Alright, I'll put them here. It's pretty good when you're short-sighted.
Oh, the doors thing isn't even connected, dude.
No, it is. I opened it before like that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Pop the boot. Oh no, pop the engine. I want to see the engine.
It's already, there's like no latch on it. Oh, I think the latch is broken on it or some shit. Oh, be careful with it.
Just wash it.
Just send it, bro.
Oh, it's alright.
It's the engine bay is in better state. Like, there's no rust on the firewall at least.
Yeah, man, there's no rust.
No, on the firewall back here. This is like the main part where it gets really crusty, and it looks like it's all good. Looks like it's actually not too bad, but yeah, we gotta take it all apart. Bro, it's missing a radiator. There's no intercooler.
You got your AC condenser. That's nice.
It's been like half parted out. R32 Skylines have been one of my dream cars since I was a kid, and I've always wanted one of these, and I thought what better way to do it than buying one that I have to build from the ground up. And I know what you're thinking, guys, this is a horrible example of one that should have been wrecked, but just maybe, we potentially may be able to return this car to its former glory with some hard work and commitment. We don't even know if the motor turns over. We also have another huge problem that potentially might just be the end of this build, but we'll talk about that later in the video. All right, guys, the first thing that we're gonna check on this car is the motor, because if this is stuffed, then this could put a halt to the build. Now guys, for some reason I decided to buy this car without even turning the motor around. This was a huge risk considering the condition the car was in. However, I had faith. Although the engine looked like this, it looked like it was somewhat complete, but just to be sure, I decided to try rotate the motor. Okay, it's a 27. Here we go. You ready? Oh, it's got compression.
Second.
Oh, it hit something. I think we're winning. Oh.
It's definitely got compression, man. I think you're in luck. You didn't buy a lemon.
We may have just purchased the worst Nissan Skyline on planet Earth. However, the engine could potentially be healthy. Not only did it spin free, we checked the oil and it seemed like everything was okay. It was now time to inspect the car to see if we could find anything else that the interior was missing. It's time to start cleaning the interior. And there is quite a bit of stuff in the interior. There's parts spread around everywhere. We're gonna go through everything. Hopefully we can find some other stuff that this thing's missing. I can already see some brake pads in there. What else can you see in there, Zachy boy?
Steering surround. I think that's a seatbelt. What's that? I don't even know what that is. Lachlan's new phone.
And everything is like covered in like glass. I think when they removed the windscreen, which they didn't do very well, they smashed it out rather than like properly removing it.
I think they pried it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they must have pried it because there's literally like glass everywhere. Look at that. There's just glass everywhere. But the seats look like they're in okay condition, I reckon. Like everything's still sort of. Oh, what was a lighter?
Hey, look at that. It's like when you want fashion, but you smoke.
Because this car is like a JDM icon, every interior piece is like worth money. I know that this is worth some money, and everything that I've looked for online to like, you know, the door cards and stuff, man, this car is going to be expensive to restore. I'm really hoping that there's some stuff in the boot as well, but yeah, we're going to start removing everything out of here and I'll show you what we find.
Black.
Ooh, black.
Triple combination high-tech chewing gum. So you're telling me some guy in Japan was like chewing gum or driving this thing and then just gave up on this car. Then someone's like, oh yeah, we'll scan some Aussies. Let's bring them over. Barn find from Japan.
We've got some of the door trim as well, the interior pieces. Again, worth money.
What do you reckon that is?
Maybe like a speaker surround?
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got some brake pads as well. And apparently the previous owner, the guy that I bought it off, took the brakes apart because they were seized or something. So we've got a box of pads. Very nice.
R32 GDS. Has it got BCs in it? No, it does not. It's got BCs.
It does have some like blue struts and springs. So it's got something and it looks Japanese.
Yeah, how's the gearbox?
I really don't want to like sit in this thing, but let's see. Oh, she's pretty firm. She's going into all gears there. Reverse. Uh-oh. Oh, we got reverse too.
Does your handbrake work?
She works. She's probably used a lot in Japan. I thought the next best thing to do was to clean the interior. So we removed the seats and gave it a good vacuum. And with little effort, the car started looking awesome. Look. All right, have a look at this, guys. This is what I was talking about when I said there's like a mini ecosystem growing in here. Have a look at this. There's like literally, oh man, that is oh, it feels gross to pull apart, man. Here, take it. Now from here, the R32 Skyline started to look pretty good. However, everything was covered in a very thick layer of dust. So I used this all-purpose cleaner to spray everything down and wipe it. I used it on the exterior, I used it on the interior. Now guys, I know that I'm probably creating swirl marks on the exterior, but it really doesn't matter because the car needs an entire respray anyway. And I also decided to wet vac the seats, and they came out awesome. Alright guys, I've been cleaning the R32 for the past few hours now and we've found some interesting discoveries. I don't know what has prompted me to look over here, but we have found something that's going to prevent the car from starting that's pretty bad. So here is the fuel tank, and you see that, boys? You see that? That is a hole. There is a hole in the fuel tank. Now obviously a hole is going to stop us from filling this thing up and allowing us to start this for the very first time. So we're going to have to remove the fuel tank, which kind of sucks. But I want to show you the good news though. We have been cleaning this thing and it looks spectacular. As you can see, you can finally have a look through the glass. The glass is nice and clean, and I've been wiping down the entire roof and only one half of the car. So you can see the difference between the two. And as you can see, it's actually looking somewhat decent. Take what I say lightly because I'm just super excited. I know it still looks like a piece of crap, but we're going to clean the other half now, and you can see the transformation that it goes through when just wiping off the dust. Something very simple. So guys, after a whole day of cleaning, the car looks awesome. We finally cleaned up all that thick layer of dust that was sitting on the car because I guess we bought it from a paint shop, but the seats are clean, the carpet's clean. We've actually removed like 2 wasps' nests as well. I am so stoked with how this has turned out. We've cleaned the car, however there is still one major issue. We still don't know if the motor will run, and we also don't have the keys for the car. If the motor doesn't run, this could be the end of this build. It will most likely be better if we strip the car for parts to recoup the costs and call it a loss, but I have faith guys, as the motor spins freely and you can feel the compression when spinning it. In the next video we will try start the car. Please have your fingers crossed because this could be the end. If you want to see more content on this, please click subscribe, and if you liked the video, chuck us a like, it really helps us out. I'm not even too sure if the motor's okay. It is what it is. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch up.